Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Let's Eat Orlando with Amy, Drew, and Biggie. I'm Biggie.
I'm Amy Drew, and I'm going mobile.
Yeah, Amy Drew's on the road, and we're kind of trying to attempt this to make sure we can kind of get an episode in as she's on I guess on travel, and I wanted to talk to her because we have plenty to chat about, especially with the foodies.
Life is busy.
Yes, well,
We gotta make it.
Foodie Awards are happening and stuff like that. So obviously, like nominees and all those things, and so that kind of keeps Amy Drew quite busy, along with everything else when it comes to food related in Central Florida. Let's I figured we can kind of chat about a few little things today. One of them being a place that we both ate at. We actually didn't eat together, but I know you wrote about them, and I actually ate there recently as well. There, and that was Palm Beach Meats. And what did you think? What were your thoughts on Palm Beach Meats?
I really enjoyed it. I think it's really fun. I think that Wagyu, it's not for vegans, although they do have a couple of really, really nice veg dishes. If you want to accompany your meat-loving friends to Palm Beach Meats. I thought food is excellent. I really did. I enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. It's sort of like highbrow labor, like the king of meat. The Wagyu, the Australian Wagyu, the inside Japanese Wagyu, which is really more like eating butter than it is like eating meat. And doing fun things like pie. Have a blast with it.
What did you have when you went? I know you had quite a few things, and ironically, I think you and we ate some of the same things, and then I also had some things that you didn't have. Do you remember what you had?
Let's see. I had burrito pie. I had the lumpia. I had wonton. I had tease, the burger, and this time katsu santo, which is $100.
Dang.
Yeah.
What was your favorite out of all those things that you enjoyed or tasted?
I don't know. My favorite for me, it's really hard. But, if I had to pick just one, I'd probably pick burger. If I had to pick just one, I'd probably pick burger.
Okay. When I went, I had the cheesesteak as well. I had the bologna. And I also had, what is it? It's almost like a BLT, but it's like their BBLT.
I added bacon to my burger just so I could taste the bacon.
Yeah.
And not have another thing.
Yeah. I thought the cheesesteak was very good. It was a good cheesesteak. Obviously, I look at
the Australian. You had the Australian. I had the Australian. Okay,
yeah.
Good.
I thought it was good. I thought it was like, something. It was definitely tasty. I could taste the quality of the meat. And I thought that was really, really good. The bologna is like a thick slice of bologna. It's kind of funny because you can't compare it to turkey and the wolf. I will say that.
I still haven't had it there. It's on my list every time I go to New Orleans, but you could just, walk around blindfolded and walk into good restaurants.
Yeah, exactly.
New Orleans, so I just never ended up making it every time I've gone in the past several years. So it's still on my list. I
will say that the quality of the bologna, it's like a thick cut of bologna. It is pan seared, and it is a good quality bologna. It's to the point where I laugh because as I took a bite of it, the first thing I thought of two things when I took a bite of it. It reminded me of how you like bologna because you like it, and obviously this is a toasted bread, so you don't eat it like that. But when we've talked about bologna in the past, you like it with mustard, you like it with cheese, bologna, no cheese.
No,
but you like mustard.
I love mustard, and I prefer my bologna cold. Just like a cold bologna sandwich. That's how I grew up eating it. Just like deli meat. That's how I grew up eating bologna.
So this one is definitely has some flavors of it in the sense that it is mustard. It is toasted. It has cheese. The bologna is a thick cut of bologna, and it's pan fried. It was good. I don't know if I.
It's like done Southern style, like a
Yeah,
fried bologna.
yeah.
Right. It's
I
more of a
I will
Southern.
say as I ate it, the first thing one of the other things I thought of was, okay, so when anyone ever says to me, is a hot dog a sandwich, I said, yeah, just get a bologna sandwich, because that's literally what it is. But it was tasty. I don't know if it would be like something that I would go back to and say, oh my god, I want a bologna sandwich, I'm going back there for it. But I think that's because bologna sandwiches usually aren't on a menu too often either on a lot of places.
Brazilian place. Brazilians love that mortadella. You know, the
Okay.
hot, and they make it
Yeah.
hot. Like they
Yeah.
make it hot. It's still really good. I don't want to make it like I don't like it.
Yeah.
That way. I just prefer it. You know, like the way I had it as a kid.
Yeah, of course. And then their BLT with the bacon and and all of I mean it's super tasty. If you definitely like their I think it's like the BBLT is what it is. It's super tasty. I was like, okay, if you're a BLT lover, that this is definitely one you're gonna want. It's good quality good quality meats and everything like that. I mean, I thought it was great. I think it's awesome. I know you had mentioned that I believe that they actually do supply a lot of meats to a lot of different restaurants. You know,
Oh, I didn't say that.
oh, I said that then. I believe that's what I believe that they do supply some meats to restaurants.
They might. That wasn't actually even part of my calculus. Um,
Yeah.
I know they supply meat to individual buyers in a retail operation, so people come
Yeah,
in with
they
meat
do
and
that, but I also know I think that was at least that's what my assumption when I had when I was eating lunch, that's kind of what I kind of gathered was that this was like a location where a lot of the meats that they were also sending out to in some restaurants may possibly use their quality meat. That's fine. So yeah, so that's one of those where I finally got to try that place. I was one of those where I've been wanting to eat it, and it was definitely enjoyable. It was something, if I was in the area, I would definitely go back again to go enjoy it.
I really enjoyed it. It's a cute place. It's the former Hungry Pants, so it was already cute when they got there, but they really put their own brand on it. They have nice sake options. They have wine curated by, is it Modest Wine, I think? A local place. They have nice bottles there if you want to eat. I know that very soon, I have not partaken yet, but they're going to be grilling steaks there.
Oh wow.
I definitely go back for that. No
Yeah.
question.
Uh-huh.
Um, uh, the burger, from what I understand, since I had it, has been slightly updated and upgraded from American Wagyu, which was unbelievable, to an Australian Wagyu, which even Eric, one of the owners, said you could barely, like, you might notice the taste if you did it side by side, but it's barely a difference. But one of the interesting things is that I didn't know is that Australian Wagyu, all of it is halal.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, you just open yourself up to a wider audience there and you get a really, really high quality meat. And so that's something for everybody to know, if you didn't know that Australian Wagyu is all halal. So you can go there if that's your thing and know that anything you order that's Australian is going to be halal.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I was trying to look to see, because I know one of the other things we wanted to chat about was having to do with the Foodie Awards, and I didn't know if they were nominated or not.
The nominations are in. The finalists are up. So go and vote. It's the top three in most categories. Sometimes you will see a few more if there was a tie.
Yeah, and it looks like they'll have, over 50 categories, like we have talked about before, when we kind of told
Mm-hmm.
everyone to kind of start making nominations and kind of start looking, and it looks like some of the nominations are actually out, and I kind of wanted to chat about some of them and just kind of, kind of showcase some, like best restaurant
I
that
want to say, can I interject? I just need to
please.
interject. This is my fifth year, I think, or fifth or sixth year doing the Foodie Awards. And when I first started, the picks were not entirely, but they were pretty abysmal. The reader picks were pretty bad. In the years since, they have gotten better and better and better. And you see newer things on there that make you scratch your head. They overlap with my picks now. Whereas in the beginning there was barely an overlap, now there is a considerable overlap. Like I see reader picks that have been on my list, that have been my winners, that have been so I'm just this makes me really happy. That I'm just seeing much more local, many more quality choices. So bravo, readers, bravo.
I think there's definitely some good stuff in here, and I'm actually, it's funny because some of my nominees are actually on some of these, which is kind of nice to see that at least some other folks agree with me with some of my nominations that I had.
And I have to tell you, I've seen a couple, and I won't do a spoiler, but there are a couple on in the nominees. There's one, definitely one, at least one, maybe more, that whiteboard for me. Like these are places that have been on my list to try for the past couple of months that I haven't gotten to yet, and I heard great things about.
That's awesome.
So I was really excited to be like, what? I haven't even gone there yet, and that place was on my list. So I was really, really excited to see a couple of those, and that has never happened before in the years that I've done this. So it's really exciting to see, good stuff on there that I haven't even gotten to yet, that I had already heard, buzz about.
That's great. Yeah. So I'll go through some of them. Not to go over all 50, but just to kind of go highlight some that caught my attention. For best restaurant, some of the nominees are Aloha Hawaiian Kitchen, the Hamilton Kitchen at Alfred Inn, and Papa Diesel's Barbecue.
Very interesting. It's a very interesting mix because you got you got a fast casual, and you got a fancy.
Yeah, no, I think it's nice like that. Best bakery, there's Buttermilk Bakery, Charlie's Bakery and Creamery, and Cloud Hop Bake Shop.
I have not been there yet. That's one of the places that I haven't been.
Brand new. I know there's one. In Waterford Lakes. I think there's another one as well, but I've been to the one in Waterford Lakes.
Somewhere else in Florida.
Yes. Yeah. And so that's great. I mean, they're brand new. So I mean, it's kind of. I mean, they're maybe open only a few weeks. It's maybe less than a month they've been open. So
they've been open, I think, since I don't know. They must have been because there's some sort of vetting. I don't have anything. It should be noted, I have nothing to do with the reader picks. They are
correct.
Very separate from me. They operate separate from me. But yeah. So yeah, that's new. So we'll see.
Best barbecue. Two out of the three have been winners or nominations of before or favorites. Brisket's Barbecue Shack and Grill.
This is new. Yeah, Brisket's was my pick. I want to say maybe last year was my winner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and they are good. I actually prepped in there on the DL recently and had a couple of ribs and was happy to see that they are still very good.
Go on.
And what was the other one?
Well, Granny Southern Smokehouse, which is was the one the year before that. I think was your winner.
Good Jay. Yeah, they love him, and I love him, and I'm glad to see that the readers are loving him. So good for those guys. I'm very happy.
And
I'm just happy to see good stuff on there.
Yeah, no, I think it's great. It's a decent list. Papa Diesel's Barbecue is the third nominee for best barbecue for the readers, which is out there. My which good. I definitely have Papa Diesel's now on my list because I have not had Papa Diesel's before.
We should go together.
We should.
With hats and mustaches on. Well, you have a mustache.
For best burger, there's four nominees because I guess there was a tie. There's Fast Break Sports Bar. There's I've never been either. The Hangry Bison.
I've been there. I've not had their burger.
I have had their burger. It's very good, and they have multiple locations, which are Winter Garden. I know Winter Garden and Winter Park are two of them. Poppy Smash Burgers.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, Poppy Smash makes a good burger. especially if you like smash burger, good stuff.
And then the fourth one is the Tap Room at Dub's Dread.
Also a very good burger. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know, I'm trying to remember. Was Happy Smash on my list last year? I mean, I know I like them, and I gave them a good review when I wrote them up. But there's a lot of good burgers in this town, and there's only 3 spots. You know, so it's hard.
For best chain restaurant, we got Huey Magoo's Chicken Tenders.
That'll be a good lead into our next segment.
Yep. We got Seasons 52.
Okay.
And Tijuana Flats.
And there you go. There's another nice little disparity. You've got kind of like this sort of in and out chicken. You've got fast casual, and you've got like the fancy place.
Yeah, which I think is yeah. Well, I mean, I think they like the fact that the menu changes based on the seasons and things like that. I think it's kind of a fun thing when it comes to that. Best donuts, the DG Donuts. These are all good. These are all good picks, by the way. Donut King.
Donut King was my pick multiple years. I love Donut King.
That was my nomination, by the way. The salty.
I'm usually a cake donut person, and they do make a really good cake donut. But when on the rare occasion that I go to Donut King, all I want is that maple bacon thing, which is the UC donut. I love that thing. I want the log. I don't even want the donut. Like it's basically like 2 donuts. It's like 2 donuts.
The third donut nominee was the salty donut. Is the third nominee in the reader's pick.
Their donuts are super fun and really pretty.
Yep. There is. Best food truck. We have Papa Diesel's Barbecue, which has been nominated on a few of these things already. So definitely,
people are working to get their votes out there. You know, when you see that multiple category nomination, you know that these places are mobilizing their people, their fans, and everything to get the word out. So it's a good lesson that it works. For people to put the word out and get people voting for them.
It's on my list now because I keep seeing it multiple times. Red Panda Noodle, obviously, I think they were your winner last year for best food truck.
I know they were last year. They're so good. The food is so good. It's really hard. It's unique compared to many other trucks. There's really nobody doing what they're doing, and the food is just so good. So it's like, they care. They care that their food is good.
Correct. The third nominee for best food truck, the Saucy Spoon, is the third one.
Now on my list.
Yep, on my list as well. For obviously, I'm gonna go. I have to bring up. We'll do. Let's go with best. Well, let's do pizza and sandwiches, and then we can kind of best pizza. That was on the 3 nominees. Readers pick is the Bella Roma pizza.
Again, now they're on my radar. Never heard of them.
Yep.
Nobody's ever heard me about them. I remember, but now on my radar.
I've never been there, but I have been to these 2 other locations: Doughboy Pizza.
Family.
Yep, recently pretty new in the block, and then a classic that's been here for a while. Pizzeria Valdiano is another one.
I keep hearing that my friend, and I'll give you a shout out. Hi, Louis Rosen. I'm pretty sure that that's the place that he always says he loves their Sicilian, and so that's been on my list to try. And I really wish that this guy with his blinker on would make his move. Thank you. All right. What happens when you do this while driving. So they've been on my list a while, especially for Sicilian. That's what he says. He loves that place.
My daughter loves their white pizza, like Pizza Bianca, like their pizza, like she loves their white pizza with what the heck is it? Not Alfredo. How am I drawing a blank? The cheese, whatchamacallit? The ricotta. Yes, she loves their white pizza we usually go to the one in Waterford Lakes. I know, yeah, so it's very good. Obviously a topic or a place best, one of my favorite topics or nominations, best sandwich. We got two that
you got to talk about this one because we have two nominees here that have been winners on my list multiple times or named and runners up. Which is exciting to me because in the past they were never on the list, like early on in my tenure here. So it's really good to see. So go ahead, let's talk about it.
So yeah, the three nominees and the two that she's talking about is Hinckley's Fancy Meats and Stasio's Italian Deli and Market, and then the third one is in Oviedo Slam Dunk Sandwiches.
I can vouch honestly, those first two, obviously they've been picks of mine. So it's really nice to see. And Slam Dunk is locally owned. I know that, right?
Yep. Yes,
so
it is.
It's just really, really nice to see the people picking the indies, picking. Yes, I still, think that they're, but like chains were winning these things years ago.
Yeah.
And so it's really cool to see that people have gotten out there enough and are trying local enough to vote for them in these categories. It makes me super happy.
Yeah, no, I think you're absolutely right on when it comes to that, and I think it's nice to see the progress. But it also, I think it's just the food scene keeps getting better and better here in Central Florida, which is great. I figure let's talk about two more, just so that way people can kind of start, and then they can kind of start looking. I thought best sushi was some good ones. They have it's Juju, Kabuki Sushi.
Love Kabuki.
I figured you would, and then the third one is Sushi Pop,
which has been a winner of mine in the past.
Yeah. So those are three good ones, and then another obviously favorite of the handheld world, Best Tacos. And we got everything from Black Rooster Taqueria, we have Hunger Street Tacos, and Gringos Locos.
Nice. Little nod to the late night up tacos.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, and some super. I mean, it's kind of great to see all the different ones. Best wings. I'll throw that out there. Domu, Fast Break, and Poppy Diesel Barbecue also are on there for best wings. So I mean, definitely go out there when when you're listening to this. Go on to the Orlando Sentinel and start doing voting, because the voting is up for you to start, doing your votes for your reader's choice, and then kind of be able to start kind of, showing some love to some of these folks and some of these restaurants. Also, maybe put them on your list to start kind of visiting and checking out. I know I have a few of these already now in my that I want to check out and be able to enjoy.
Yeah, I have to tell you, if you look on that list and you're annoyed because the places you like aren't on it, that's on you. You got to get out there and nominate your places.
Yeah, people, because I wanted my sandwich at Gnarly Barley to be on there, and it wasn't on there. But I also know that there's some really good sandwich places, so like I really can never go wrong on that. I think I would be upset if it would have been like some place that I would have been like, what is this? Like on certain categories. But
there are so many years that is exactly what happens. I think that if you have seen the reel that I did recently where I was reading, this was from a couple of years ago, I found a Reddit thread where people were talking about the Foodie Awards, and they were all just like cursing and confused and wondering why one restaurant was in one category, like how does anybody vote for that for whatever. It was just really funny, and that's the way it's been in the past, so it's really nice to see some crystallization in the reader picks, like where more of it is making sense, more of it is local, more of it is overlapping, which is stuff that you and I would talk about. It's good stuff.
Yeah, no, I think it's wonderful. I know obviously you're on the road, but I did want to. Amy Drew and I did get to spend some time this week starting to work on something that we've been talking about for a while. And I don't know if you want to tell them, give them like a precursor on what it is that they can look forward to, hearing from us. We're almost done with it because it's quite a bit. It's definitely some hard work what we're doing, but still tasty.
Yeah. Are we near the end? Sorry, I
Yes,
kind of.
we're near the end. Yes, that's the
Okay.
reason
All
why
right.
I'm leading.
We're
I'm leading
excited.
so we can wrap it up.
I'm excited to talk about. We're going to be doing some rankings, and it's going to be fun. And in categories with which I have very little experience. So it's been very.
Yeah, so if you listen to the show, we've talked about chicken tenders and all the different places. And
I thought you were literally going to
no,
wrap it up.
no. Oh, I'm going to wrap it up, but I figure I at least let them know, like, this is kind of what we're working on. You'll be hearing some more about this when we can as we finish up our research on this, as we definitely ate probably more than, Amy Drew's definitely never eaten any of these. And I could safely say that like some of these I've never eaten either, or it's not one of those things that's on my usual thing. But it's like we've definitely have been consuming some chicken tenders, and we'll definitely be talking more about it.
We've done a few so far, and of the few that we've done, only one is a place that I've ever eaten at. Like this is literally my first time eating at several of these places, and that trend will continue because I never go to places like this. So it's been an interesting ride so far.
Yes, so it's definitely been fun, but definitely, as you hear my dog barking in the background, she's basically telling me to wrap it up. That's kind of producer she is.
Yeah.
So I definitely wanted to just say, definitely go out there, do your voting for the Orlando Foodies. Check out the episode. You'll see more stuff coming from us, but definitely, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. You'll check out Palm Beach Meats. Maybe write down, start reading, let us know in the comments, or let us know in on social some of the places that you wish you would have nominated that maybe weren't picked, or even, hey, these are now on my list that I want to go eat at, because definitely it's definitely an opportunity to be able to support a lot of these small businesses that maybe you've never eaten at, that were nominated, that obviously deserve to be considered and enjoyed. Well, perfect. That's our show. Thank you for listening. For Amy Drew and I, a biggie. Thank you, and enjoy. Keep eating local. Keep supporting small business, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.